Hey, people. I've been talking for a while about the volcano that's going to be up there, and I think it's time to get it built. So let's do this. Now hold on just a minute. You see, I know the professional YouTubers would do a time lapse of the whole volcano all at once, but this has taken several hours so far, and I had a thought. You see, I am the amateur pretzel, at least for now, and I had an idea because this is a really big project, and I thought there's a learning opportunity here, a teaching opportunity, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into this sort of thing. You see, this building process has not gone exactly as I thought it would. For one thing, I had to learn how to use Lightmatica because I built this volcano in a creative world first, and it's all sorts of weird. Not very good at using it yet, but it's working. Yeah, I started out using netherrack as my temporary block, and then I moved to using iron because I was getting a ton of it down there, and then slime because I also had a ton of that, and it insta-mines just by punching it. But also, this basalt is such a pain to place. I'm sure you saw in the time lapse there, I'd have to place a bunch of slime, then place the basalt, and then punch out the slime and do it again. And it was crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. And the black concrete powder, I always had to put a block underneath it. And one other thing, I know this looks kind of weird now, especially over here, where there's a big patch of iron that's exposed. We've got netherrack sort of randomly exposed over here, and I'm sure there's iron over here that you can see. But that is all going to be hidden by lava, because there's going to be big lava flows coming down on several parts of this volcano. Another thing I had to learn while building this massive structure was inventory management. You see, I had all these shulker boxes in that chest. I ended up putting a bunch of them up here. This is all the stuff I haven't used yet, besides the lava, which is over there. And I had to get like a bunch of stuff in my inventory at once. And that reminds me of another thing. Because I had to hold so much stuff, it was ideal if I could do just a chunk of one material at a time. If I could place just one material over and over and over again without having to worry about switching between different blocks all the time, that would be ideal. Because switching between blocks and going and getting more blocks takes time. It's small amounts of time, but those small amounts build up to a lot of time wasted that could have been saved by just doing one thing at a time for a really long time. So for parts of it, I found that it was easier to go layer by layer, just lifting up the Lightmatica schematic bit by bit and doing that. But on other parts of it, it was simpler just to have it all the way up here and just go, 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 go. The basalt, on the basalt levels, that was ideal. That was really ideal. And the other thing is that since there's lava coming down eventually, I did not have lighting in place in the schematic, besides this glow lichen which lights up the spots that the lava will not. And placing torches when you're using Lightmatica makes a pink box that's kind of annoying, so I didn't like doing that. So we've just got big empty spaces right here. Now that I think about it, I'm going to take some of these frog lights and light up the volcano where it needs to be lit, and then I'm going to keep building. And that's just about it for the volcano build. I've got all the lava in place, and if I go over here, you can see. Oh, yeah, it's looking good. And then even if I come over here, boink, ow, That hurt a little bit. I climb up here. We've even got a little pool of lava down at the bottom of the vent. Ooh. And it turns out I actually didn't even use these chests of lava, which, I don't know, maybe I forgot something, but the volcano looks the way I want it to look, so I guess I've just got a bunch of extra lava. And yeah, and I took that, and I took down that lava farm because I replaced it with this one over here. See, this is actually a lava farm. If we come under here, you can see a bunch of cauldrons, and I don't know if you can tell just by looking, but if you look at it, it says Minecraft lava cauldron in the targeted block information. So I can just come in here whenever I need lava and just get a bunch. I mean, as long as I don't have any over here. Because when I took that down, I got all this. So I've just got a ton of lava. This Quilava's got a ton of Quilava. I mean, this Quilava's got a ton of lava. Whatever. But yeah, the tube is finished. And the peak is finished. And it's all just finished. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I love it. Yeah. The only problem is the render distance does not do it justice. Because if you come down here into the village, even if you stand like on top of this, you can't even see the top of the mountain from here. Even if I turn options, video settings, render distance, if I turn that up, it'll load for a little bit, and then when it's done, yeah, see, you can't even, you've got to be like right next to it in order to see it, which is not the best. I mean, I wish you could see it from down there, but hey, at least I've got my volcano. But anyway, the volcano's done, but that is not the last thing on the list for this empire I've got going here. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, and yep, it disappears when I get too far away. Because you see, I've got all this farm here, and only these 4 buildings. And I know these are modest-sized buildings, but we've got some plans for other stuff going on here. Let me get on top of this tree. Ow. Okay. We're gonna have a big forge right there. We're gonna have some kind of official building right there. And over by the portal, I'm gonna make a farmhouse because I feel like a farmhouse makes sense to be over there. And then we're gonna have a residential section over here, maybe like a square, a recreational sort of square over here, and maybe another one over here with some more residential stuff. It's gonna be good. I mean, none of it's gonna be as big as that volcano, but I want to make this area come to life. I want it to be like a, I want, oh, and then there's that circle over there. I want there to be a lighthouse over there. But basically, I want all of this to look like it's a thriving village or town because that's what the lore says it is. It's a thriving village, and it's gonna be great. And I'm very excited for this to continue, and I'm very happy that even though you can't see it from here, the volcano is finished. So, let's just finish this off with one last flight to the volcano. Ah, yes, I'm very happy with this. And with that, I've been Pretzel. Thank you for watching, and stay hydrated. Bye.